Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather if you don't know, and I do makeup occasionally when I make a video. And I'm so sorry for the lack of content lately. It's been so hard because when I make a video or specifically a makeup tutorial, I want to commit myself like 100%. Just the video itself with the lighting and the backdrop and stuff like this, it took an hour for me to set everything up and get everything situated. And that alone can be super annoying and stressful, and just I'd rather not deal with it at all, but I was in the mood to film, and I got everything together, and I'm so happy I did because it just feels good to be back, So yeah, if you guys want to know how to achieve this look, then just keep watching. Start off with moisturizing our lips because you don't want no dry, crusty lips. That's not cute. So the first thing we're going to do is moisturize the face. I don't care if you have dry skin or oily skin, moisturize your face. It makes the biggest difference when you moisturize and then prime. It's amazing. This is my favorite moisturizer at the moment. This is the Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiant Moisturizer. My skin is so dry. Like right now, I feel like it's like stretching because I haven't moisturized yet. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. Okay, I've had enough of these. Next we're going to prime. I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Plus Balm Shave in Sensitive. Make sure if you purchase this, you get the sensitive one because the non-sensitive one has alcohol in it, which will just dry your face out. We don't want that. So once that's kind of dry, we can move on to foundation. So my current favorite foundation is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This is a drugstore foundation. I absolutely love this because it is for dry skin. And on the back, it is medium coverage, it's air light texture, it is radiant, and it's up to 24-hour wear, which is amazing. And it is, like, I can wear this all day. I can wear it to the gym, which is like my #1 thing about a foundation. Like, it has to last me at the gym. It has to look good when I work out because I wear makeup at the gym. So this is in the shade 204. It is 8 shades too dark for me, but I make it work. So to blend it, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I really don't feel like going to the sink to wet it, and it still kind of is damp from yesterday, so I'm just going to take my Mario Badescu that, and I'm going to just spritz it because I don't like when it's like soaking wet. I just like when it is damp. I'm just going to apply it like that because it's easier, and we go and blend. You know it's too dark. I've already addressed that, so keep your comments to yourself. So next, after that, we're going to set the face, and I'm going to be using my Airspun Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to set my face. Next, I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to take that same powder, and I'm just going to set my lids because I think it's so important that your lids are matte when you go in with the eyeshadow, so that it blends better. Because if it's like sticky kind of, it won't blend as well. So for this look, I'm going to use my Morphe 35O palette, and then this is the 35S palette. I'm going to incorporate some browns and purple. I think that's the goal. So I'm going to be using my Morphe R37 blending brush. This is my go-to blending brush. Right now I'm just going to go in with the 35O palette. I'm at the top row, and I'm going to be using the 5th shade, which is just to get it started. You can't see anything, but that's the goal because you always want to start off with a shade like this and then build it up. That's the goal to blending. You want to use different shades to build it up. I'm going to go in with the 2nd row, the 6th shade. I don't feel like holding it up, so if you have this palette, just look. When I say row, I'm going across from the left to the right. Going with the last row, the 4th color, which is just an even darker brown. That's all I'm doing is just building it up so it looks blended. I think I'm going to go in with this shade, and then I'll go in with this shade because it's darker. Oh my god, my stomach just sounded like freaking thunder. I'm really hungry. So I get a lot of questions on my skin, and I strongly believe that it has all to do with what you eat and how much water you drink. If you don't know how important water actually is to your body, you should educate yourself, because it's so important. Like, every organ uses water. Hydrate and just stay away from like greasy foods and fast food. I think that's like the main thing. So okay, so I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's more dense, so I can pack the darker purple more on the outside rather than my entire eyelid. So I'm gonna go with the darker one. I'm gonna go in with the 35F. I'm gonna go in with the first row, the second shade. And this I'm kind of just doing it up to where the dark shade is. The darkest shade is, like on the outer corner. If that makes sense. Probably not. I'm hungover. If I know I'm craving chicken wings. Oh my god. Heather, get your shit together. Now we can go on to the lower lash line. Something's wrong with my camera. Like, nothing's working. The autofocus isn't working, and it like stopped recording. So basically all I did, since it stopped recording, was my lower lash line, like with the eyeshadow, I applied mascara, and I just put on some bronzer. I used the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm not done with my bronzer, but so next I'm going to be doing my blush. I've been really into like the pink cheeks, like sun-kissed type of look. So I'm going to be going in with the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm, which I think is like their most popular blush. Like, look at that. These eyebrows, I'm going to brush them out first so they're nice and smooth. I use eyeshadow to do my eyebrows because I've been blessed with some good brows, so I just use eyeshadow to change the color, not to change the shape, because I love my eyebrows. So yeah, I'm going to be using the Naked Basics palette, and I'm just going to be using the shade Fate, which is right here. I know they're kind of uneven, but like, eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins. And if they're twins, good for you. Okay, so next we can apply our lashes. So I'm going to just show y'all how I do it. The glue I use, that is fire. So my favorite lashes at the moment are the Ardell Fox Mink Wispies. These are my favorite. So the glue I'm obsessed with is the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive, the dark one. This one you have to be careful with, because I find like I get kind of messy with it. Because if it comes in a tube like this, the best thing to do is to like squirt some out and put it like on a little piece of plastic or something. Take the end of my spoolie and like apply it. And a big tip for saving your money, these I've worn, this is the same pair I just showed you guys, but I've worn these like a couple times. When you go to wear them again, I took them off last night, so the glue is pretty dry, so I'm gonna just go and take my tweezers and like take off the glue from yesterday basically. You have to be careful that you don't pull out the actual strip that's holding everything together, because then it'll all just fall apart and then it's a waste. So, it fell apart. So I cut my new lashes. They're ready to go. It's so important that you measure them and make sure they fit your eye, because if they're too big, it'll be super uncomfortable and it'll kind of hurt your eyes, like when you blink, because it'll like poke you on the inside and it'll just look stupid. So you want to make sure it's comfortable and it looks right. So I've already cut them. So I hold it in the center with my tweezers, and I always have a mirror because it's easiest to apply when you're looking down like this. And I just put some glue on the back of this cap thing, whatever. We go put some glue on here. And we're gonna look down and smack it right in the middle. not see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of clamping my real lashes with a fake one to blend them together better. Same concept, put it in the middle. I like to go on the outside first. On some bottom mascara, I'm going to be using some shit I got in my Ipsy bag, because I don't like to use the mascara for my bottom lashes that I use for my top because it never comes out cute. So for a highlight, I'm going to be using my Becca highlight in Champagne Pop. I'm going to be using this brush to apply it. And I'm going to use this brush to apply the highlight everywhere else. So for my lips, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Venus. Alright guys, that completes this makeup tutorial. If you guys liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and that little bell to be notified every time I post a video, which is gonna be very often now. I'm gonna try, I promise. And also make sure you follow me on my social media. I'll put it all in the description. My goal is to have more fitness and health related videos, because that's like what I'm into, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.